Alright, what's up, you guys? This is Ty. I was just doing this video because, well, I'm bored anyway. Just got off of work, but basically, this is a video about me being born with a mole on my lip and the struggles that I had to go through when I was growing up. I was adopted, so it was almost like I didn't know who my birth mother was. I didn't know who my birth father was. I didn't know none of that. I just knew who I was adopted by and the family that I grew up with. I was adopted when I was 4. I was in foster care, in and out of foster care the rest of the years. And then I finally got adopted when I was 4 years old. Elementary school, of course, because I have a mole on my lip, it's different. So nobody sees that for real, I guess. Well, where I'm from, nobody really sees that for real. So I used to get called holy moly because I had a mole on my lip. Well, yeah, it did get me depressed. I used to want to get it off, get it lasered off. And then a lot of people telling me, oh, if you get it lasered off, then it's just going to get bigger. Just leave it like that. It's unique and whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, it grew on me. Because at the end of the day, I don't... How can I say it? At the end of the day, I feel like me having it on my lip now that I'm older and I'm 21, it's just like I really don't give a fuck. Like, I could care less about the mole being on my lip. But and sometimes I even fucking forget that it's even fucking on my damn lip. But I don't know. I don't know what to say when people like, oh, is that a beauty mark? Or is that your birthmark? It's not a birthmark. I can't even necessarily say it's a beauty mark. So I really don't know what it is. But I just know I have a mole on my lip. See? Like, when I was younger, I used to, I used to scratch it off. I used to, try to scratch it off. I used to try to scratch my lip so hard. I used to try to, take my teeth and, try to scratch it and do shit like that. Like, I just wanted to shit off my damn lip because I got tired of getting picked on. But, I mean, now, I really don't give a fuck if it's on my lip or not because I just be... now I just feel like I'm more conceited, yeah, I did have this shit brought me self-esteem issues because I always thought I was ugly. And I always used to be like, oh, I'm so ugly. And, my self-esteem was, really low. Really, really low. Because I got picked on so much because I had a mole on my lip. I even got called ugly because I had a mole on my lip. That shit was just terrible. But it's just, over the years, I started to boost my confidence up, and I just went ahead and just started living life instead of me just keep downing myself because I have a mole on my lip. I can't control that. That's what I realized. I couldn't control what God gave me. So it's just for all the people that's asking me what the fuck is on my lip, it's a mole. I'm sorry, y'all. A message popped on my phone. Um, a message popped on my phone, and I was reading it, and it got me off track. But anyway, yeah, that's the story of me having a mole on my lip. And then another thing is just what really fucked me up in life was me being adopted. And it's just not knowing where you come from, not knowing who your family is and not knowing basic basic shit that you would know about your family is rough, because it's just you don't know nothing. All you do is just can wonder, or wonder why your mother gave you up, or wonder why you got taken away from your parents. But at the end of the day, I mean, I have two little sisters. My mom has my two little sisters right now. They're way younger than me. They're still in school, all that. They are way younger than me, elementary school. I think one of them probably in middle school. But yeah, it's just, that shit just be so fucking rough. And it's just sometimes you'll sit right there and think what the fuck? You'll just sit right there and think what the fuck did you do to deserve this, or what did you do to deserve that, or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, what I said I would do if I was to end up pregnant, but I'm not going to end up pregnant without me having consent because I'm gay. But what I would do, what I said I was going to do if I was to ever fall pregnant, is I would never give my child up for adoption, because I want my child to know who their mother is. I will never put my child through none of this shit that I went through. Being in and out of foster care, hoping that you get adopted by somebody. That shit rough. And then it's just certain people, or your adopted mom, or anybody, they don't understand the struggle or what the fuck you be thinking about on a daily basis, because at the end of the day, you're not with your real family. You're with your adopted family. You grown to love and look at your adopted family as I can't even talk. You will grow to learn and to love your birth family like they're your own family, they're your birth family. But at the end of the day, it's just that you can't help but think about what life would be like if you would never got adopted. But it's just at the end of the day, I feel like I'm in a better place now. I feel like all the shit that I went through is just helping me become a better person. And I feel like at the end of the day, for anybody that's been adopted and went through shit or whatever, I feel like at the end of the day, you can get through it just like I got through it. I'm still going through it sometimes. Sometimes I still get upset. Sometimes I still just wonder why. But I can't help but to think about certain shit when it comes to knowing who your real family is, knowing why you got adopted, why you got put in the system. It's just a lot of questions that's just unanswered, especially if you just don't know who your parents is at all. I feel for those people. I know who my birth parents is. I know who my father is. I know who my little sisters is. I know all of that. But at the end of the day, I don't know why I got put in the system, why they took me away, all of this. I don't know. But it's just two stories. It's a story that the people are telling me, and it's a story that my mom telling me. My mom telling me, oh, they took you away from me for no reason and da 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 da. But when I got adopted, when I got old enough to understand and whatever, I got old enough to understand and old enough to actually comprehend what was going on, that the adoption agency made me a book, and it showed everybody who was in my family, what their names was, how old when they had me, why they took me away, and all this shit. So it's just it's two different stories. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know who to believe. Like, I don't know whether to believe my birth mother or to believe the system. Because at the end of the day, the system can be fucked up at the same time. So it's just like, you don't know which way to go. And it's just like, that should be sickening, because it's just like, damn, you don't know about your life. That shit just be fucking me up sometimes. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact. At the end of the day, I know for a fact that everything gonna be alright. I mean, my child, whenever I do decide to have a child, whenever me and my girlfriend decide to have a child, my child is gonna know everything. Everything. Like, I don't want to hide nothing from my child. I don't want to hide nothing. My child will know everything. My child will know how both her mommies met. My child will know, yes, she does have two moms. He or she has two mommies. And it's just going to be that. Like, I would explain to my child, you don't have to have a girlfriend because your mommy have a girlfriend. You don't. At the end of the day, you don't. Whatever decision that you decide, it's you. And it's just like, when I first came out gay, a lot of people that I knew was just didn't agree with what I decided to do. But at the end of the day, I feel like being with a girl is what I want. It's not about trying to make everybody else happy. Trust and believe, I used to try to do everything to please people. Like, I used to do stuff just to please people, which is not right. That's not what you do. At the end of the day, you live your life, not how somebody else wants you to live your life. That was my problem. I tried to please everybody else but myself. That was my problem. Like, changing, for example, like trying to get the mole lasered off my lip. I was changing because I wanted to change that because of how people perceived me. But I got to a point where it's just like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck what the fuck nobody thinks. At the end of the day, it's my life. It's my body. It's how I want to look. But at the end of the day, that shit just made my self-esteem go to a point where I wanted to change myself to try to please everybody. I wanted to look like everybody else. I wanted to look like how the bitches be looking on Instagram. But I got to a point where, if you gonna love me or not, like, I don't give a fuck. Either you gonna stay in my life or you not. I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, I live for myself. I don't live for nobody else. I don't live to make people happy. I make myself happy. Trust and believe, I love my adopted mama and my adopted daddy to death. I love my whole adopted family to death. Like, they're my own. Like, I'm blood. Like, they birthed me. I love them to death. Like, I wouldn't trade them in for the world at all. At all. But at the end of the day, it's still questions that you will want to get answered. You will want to know. But yeah, I just wanted to, get that off my chest. To let y'all know what's going on. How I got this mole on my lip. If y'all want to see. Alright. I'm about to go lay down because I just got off of work. I'm tired. Alright, y'all.